first time in more than a month, some businesses such as tattoo parlors, restaurants, and barbers are back open after the governor updated the directed health measure for areas including Omaha. But not everyone welcomes the looser restrictions. Some worry it'll lead to more spread. Reporter Phil Bergman has more.
Good evening. Businesses across the city are now opening today, but under strict guidelines. This salon here has a strict 10-person limit, and you have to wait outside before entering. You got to wear a mask at all times as well. They make you sign a waiver and ask you questions whether you've had the virus at all in the last 30 days, and they also take your temperature before you can enter. At Garbo Salon and Spa, business is back, though the staff here look more like surgeons than hairdressers.
It feels obviously a little odd, but it does feel good. It feels good to see people.
Following strict guidelines and practicing social distancing to a T, the salon is back open to customers.
We're certainly not making any kind of a statement or taking a stand by doing it. It's simply the fact that they said that we can open and this is what we do, and they were very specific and said, you know, as hair salons can open and this is how they should do it.
Salons are one of the many types of businesses open Monday. Restaurants are another, as long as they follow guidelines such as limiting capacity to under 50%. Signs on tables at Stokes Grill and Bar West show how they're adapting to the new rules.
It feels good, but it feels strange. It's trying to deal with a new normal.
Matt Warren is the restaurant's manager. He said the crowd was busier than expected. They had 8 tables come in for lunch.
Our first table was 3 women that drove in from Norfolk because they're not open and they just wanted to get out.
The biggest question from critics businesses are facing is why open at all? Both managers we talked to said they're following the guidelines set forth by the governor and are taking the new rules day by day.
We've had a lot of calls. People want to come out, people want to get out, and we feel that if we're doing it safely and smart, that it's time.
We saw what was going on in the general public was a lot looser than what we're doing. There's so much that's unknown about it that it's like, well, at some point I know people are going to open, and so we're going to be as careful as we can and see how we do.
Reporting in Omaha, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now.
Though some may be wary, the salon said their calendar is full with appointments for this week. The restaurant still plans on doing takeout and carry-out options for customers moving forward. We also asked the staff if they're worried about being exposed to the virus. They said they're more worried about unknowingly passing it to others than getting sick themselves.